Hello, coolers. Welcome back to Viva Barca, the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on the latest as usual. In this episode, we are going to be discussing on Xavi Hernandez's pre-match press conference ahead of the Rayo Vallecano clash tomorrow Sunday in La Liga. The boss spoke about Messi, Fati, Pique, Madrid, and the Young to United rumours ahead of that game. We are going to be discussing on that as we move ahead. Then secondly, we are going to be discussing on some transfer stories as it has been reported that Barcelona face Borussia Dortmund competition in Lewandowski's pursuit. We are going to be discussing on that as well. Then lastly, we are going to be talking about 9 Barcelona bench players that could get more game time as the season comes to an end. So guys, as we get right into it in much detail, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Give the video a like and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end. Barca, Barca, Barca. The gains continue to come hard and fast as Barcelona ready the Camp Nou to welcome 14th place Rayo Vallecano. A loss here could be detrimental for either team. For Barcelona, however, the danger is much less, especially considering the inconsistent performance of their top 4 rivals. They sit second in the table with 63 points with a game in hand over Atletico Madrid and Sevilla. Further, they are coming off a 1-0 win over Real Sociedad, which must have motivated the squad to do better. Ahead of the clash, Xavi addressed the media as part of his pre-game press conference. Talking about Rayo Vallecano, Xavi said, "Tomorrow is a golden opportunity for us to keep the second place. They are a complete opponent. Their recent win against Espanyol was very important for them." He continued by saying, "We have to be more impactful when we have the ball. It will be an important step for us to win tomorrow." On Ansu Fati, he said, "Ansu Fati depends on his feelings. If he is 100% ready, we will try to involve him. He is training with a group. I think he will return against Mallorca." On Gerard Pique, he said, "Pique has been playing for 2 or 3 months with muscle discomfort. His commitment is great. We will see tomorrow." On the La Liga title, the boss said, "La Liga is almost impossible. The only thing that counts is winning. But this year, that's not the case. We have been a point behind Madrid since November. But what matters is the entire season." Talking about Ferran Torres, he said, "He's an important player for us." On the new signings, he said, "In order for us to sign a new player, players must leave. It depends on the planning. Our idea is to strengthen the team with players in each position. We are Barcelona and we must have players in each position. We are more focused on the current season than the next." On Barcelona's training, he said, "When coaching Barcelona, there are different feelings. Winning at the Bernabeu, not winning titles. We have to go through on our own reality. We are in the post-Messi stage. We must be patient." He continued by saying, "We are in the first season of the post-Messi era and you have to be patient. This has been evident in many years, in many teams, such as Manchester United. You have to fight for titles. You have to win, but you have to do it patiently." Then talking about Laporta saying that La Liga is not lost yet, he said, "I am a positive person, but Laporta is even more positive than me. It is true that we did not lose the league mathematically, but we must be realistic as well." On Aubameyang, he said, "He is a guarantee. He scores goals on his whole career. He's been a great winter signing. He helps with his humility, sacrifice, and positivity." On the Young to Man United rumours, the boss said, "He is very important. He has to mark an era at the club. He is at a very good level and must continue. He can be one of the best midfielders in the world in the future. If it were up to me, he would continue at Barcelona for many more years." Then on to the next story of discussion. A recent report from Fitch has dropped a rather bizarre story involving the future of Robert Lewandowski. The Bayern Munich forward has been highly linked with a move to FC Barcelona in the summer, with many expecting the player to leave the club at the end of the season after winning almost everything in Bavaria. Lewandowski is rated highly in the Barcelona camp due to his experience and pedigree at the highest level of football. Regarded as one of the best strikers to have ever graced the beautiful game, the Polish hitman could add real quality to the Barca front line alongside existing stars such as Aubameyang, Ferran Torres and Ansu Fati. However, the report from Fichajes suggests Barcelona are not alone in the pursuit of Lewandowski. It appears Borussia Dortmund have joined the race as well, as they look to bring the pole back to the Signal Iduna Park. Lewandowski had played for Dortmund for 4 years, establishing himself as one of Europe's most emerging forwards before joining Bayern in 2014 on a free transfer. The report argues Dortmund could attempt to bring the 33-year-old back to the club as the desired replacement for Erling Haaland, who is on the verge of leaving the club after the end of the season. However, with an asking fee of 60 million euros likely to be deemed as too expensive, for Dortmund, the club can only make a move after Lewandowski's contract expires at the end of next season. It could hand Barcelona that advantage, although Barcelona have faced several roadblocks in their pursuit of Lewandowski so far and could find it difficult to acquire his services in the summer despite the optimism from club president Joan Laporta. Then on to the next story of discussion. Most of Barcelona's first-team regulars are struggling for fitness, and why it's one worry for Xavi to take care of. The situation can actually work as a blessing in disguise for the manager to try his luck on testing the bench strength. With the home game against Rayo Vallecano approaching on Sunday, Barcelona just cannot afford to drop points. But with players such as Ronald Araujo, Gerard Pique, Jordi Alba and Xavi all struggling for fitness, French players can get a few minutes under their belt. With Pedri out injured and Xavi also nursing his troubles, Xavi might as well look to offer Nico Gonzalez some game time towards the end of the season. The 20-year-old hasn't played for the team since playing 56 minutes against Levante in early April. Since then, he has missed 3 consecutive matches against Frankfurt, Cadiz and Real Sociedad. Nico has indeed played 36 games this season, but most of them have come as a substitute. Then talking about Luke de Jong, the impact sub. Striker Luke de Jong has scored some crucial goals from Barca this season, but the fact remains that the Sevilla loanee has only clocked a total of 57 minutes in his last 6 matches across all competitions. There is absolutely no denying that he cannot replace any of the current first-team members, but at the same time, it is known that his minutes per goal ratio is yet to be bettered by anyone. Then what happened to Adama Traore? Adama Traore made an explosive start to his new life in Barcelona, but his participation has been limited to just 120 minutes in his last 5 games. On top of that, he failed to enter the pitch against Osasuna, Sevilla, and Real Sociedad. Then as for Riqui Puig, who have appeared to not even been considered by the boss, Riqui Puig has started only 1 league game this season, and since his Osasuna heroics in early March, the midfielder has missed 8 consecutive matches for the team. It seems like the goal against Osasuna will change his fate, but Xavi certainly has other ideas, making it quite evident that he might not continue beyond the current season. Then Martin Braithwaite hasn't played since March. Like Riqui Puig, Braithwaite hasn't played since that 4-0 thrashing over Osasuna. Even in that fixture, the 30-year-old could only muster 11 minutes, and it goes without saying that he's nothing but the last resort for Xavi this season. Then Clement Lenglet is in the good books. Among the players mentioned in the list, Lenglet certainly stands in the good books for Xavi. The 26-year-old Frenchman has played his role in each of Barcelona's last 3 games, which is clear indication of the fact that Xavi is pretty much confident about him. Then Oscar Mingueza is completely left out. 22-year-old defender Mingueza hasn't started a league match since January 2nd. Since then, although he has clocked minutes in the Europa League, appearances in the league have been extremely limited. But now with the defense crumbling through injuries, he might as well get a decent run in towards the end of the season. Then Samuel Umtiti and Roberto nearing returns. Barcelona have received a massive boost ahead of Rayo Vallecano game, as defender Umtiti and Roberto are expected to be available for the future. The 2 defenders have been nursing their injuries since forever, but the duo will mark their return at the perfect time possible. While their contractual situation still remains the same, they could prove to be crucial entities towards the end. So callers, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.